Hello there, guys and gals. Melodic Symphony here. I know it's been a while since I've been able to, post, but I've been having a lot of issues in regards to internet connectability and my ability to record in general. I'm not going to get into it because you're not here for that. You want to see the final set of roommates. This is the one that everything's boiled up to. Anne and Max, and Max and Anne. I'm going to start in a very unique way because I want to do the first episode of each, then the second episode of each, then the third episode of each, and I want to post them up almost at the same time. Like, one day I'll post Max and Anne, the next day I'll post Anne and Max, etc., etc. So for the first few weeks, it may be quite similar in terms of what the choices are. But that aside, it'll get better once I think week 4 is when the big choices start being made. So, here we go. Let's do easy because the requirements for this are absolutely crazy. Let me get over here and see. I have no idea. I know there's a big actual you have to have a bunch of school points as well, and I have no idea what that's gonna help with. College. A glorious new world filled to the brim with opportunities for education, community service, and networking. Or it would be if I actually believed in any of that crap. The name's Max, known far and wide for two things: causing trouble and rocking out. Now, I'm not all that well known for rocking out yet. Many have tried to box me up, put me in a body bag, or tie me down. I shoot first and I keep light on my feet. Yes, I'm a lean, mean music machine. As for college, well, much as it'll break Mom and Pop's heart, I just don't have it in me to be yet another white-collar stooge. No, I've got my sights set on a whole hell of a lot higher. All the way up to the cheap seats in a sold-out stadium. Wow. Cheap seats in a sold-out stadium. That's why I picked Liberty U, a cool 10 minutes away from some of the best rock venues in the country. I've got the band, we've got the venue. All we need is some publicity. But first things first, I've got to check in with my RA, get my key, and, move in my stuff. I'm living in a house on campus. It's not cheap, but it's closer to town, and I'll have less people whining when I got my amp tuned up. Hey, you're late. And of course, general whining might still be a problem. Some clean-cut prep school punk stands between me and my doorway to my house, looking me over disapprovingly. And the feeling's mutual. Yeah, whatever. You the RA? Yes, I am. I'm Dominic. You? Max, I'm here for my keys. Not so fast. There's a young lady in the common room who's been waiting 10 minutes for me to start orientation. He dangles the keys from his hand. You won't be getting these until we're done. Well, I suppose that's fair. After all, you can't expect everyone to... Hey, what's that? I make a grab for the keys. Before I get halfway, he's pulled the keys away and swats at me with his free hand. Seriously, do I look like an 8-year-old to you? Don't answer that. Idiots always answer the rhetorical questions. So I'll be expecting her answer shortly. I bite back a remark while sticking my stinging hand into my pocket. He doesn't deserve any satisfaction. Yeah. Try that mess on my turfs and see how far you get. Just get inside before you waste any more of my time. Whatever. Sure is high and mighty for catching me off guard with a lucky cheap shot. You know what else would catch me off guard? A 3-year-old. Punching me in the nads. He's nothing I can't handle. I'm about to step inside when... wham. I'm knocked to the ground by someone barreling past me. Whoops, sorry. She keeps on running into the house, which is more than enough time for me to take in that hot, toned body. I just grin. You know, I wasn't sure about this place, but I think I'm gonna like it here. Don't go getting any ideas. I left the fire extinguisher inside. Like Isabella's not enough of a handful. Oh, an ideas woman, is she? Even better. Dominic just rolls his eyes. Just get up already. Man, this guy's a douche. I'd sit here all day just to screw with him, but the sooner he tells me there's rules, the sooner I'll know what really pisses him off. Finally, I enter the house I'll be calling home for the next year. The first floor is huge. I can immediately see an oversized couch facing a nice big screen TV. There's also some kind of breakfast nook with a big table, and an area with several bookshelves surrounding a bunch of comfortable looking chairs. There's a chick with glasses sitting on the sofa closest to the TV, quietly reading a book. Kind of plain, sure, but under that grandma uniform, I see a repressed goody-goody scroll girl that's just waiting to go wild. I'm digging it. Hey, sup? I'm Max. Anne. She looks at me for all of 2 seconds before dropping her eyes to the floor. Oh, the shy ones. Hey, no need to be shy. Anyone sitting here? Ahem. Why don't you take a seat over here? He points to the opposite end of the couch Anne's on. Wait, what? I just can't sit next to her? It's better that you both have more space. Bull, you just want to have her to yourself. He slams a packet of papers in front of me. Here are the house rules. Then he walks over to Anne and hands her one too, gently. Well, if it isn't Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Let's go over them together. Anne, would you like to start? Oh, okay. There shall be no consumption, storage, or sale of any alcoholic beverages or illegal drugs in the housing area, nor shall any underage person in the housing area nor shall any underage person be in the housing area while under the influence of the aforementioned substances. Students found in violation of this regulation are subject to dismissal from the housing area and remittance on unused rent under the terms of the contract. No booze? We'll see about that. Dominic shoots me a look. He's got my card all right, but he's got no idea just who he's dealing with. 2, there shall be no pets housed in or around the building. Yep, don't care. I'll go next. The sidewalk, entries, and stairwells of this building shall not be obstructed or used for any other purpose than for entering and exiting the respective areas of the house. 4. No student shall interfere in any manner with any portion of the heating and lighting apparatus or fire protection equipment in or about the house. There will be no flammable materials or explosives stored in or about the housing area. Dominic shoots me another look. And what the hell? I barely own any explosives. Hardly any. Now Max. Now Max what? Read the next two. Read the next two what? Read the next two rules, please. Well, since you asked, so nice. 5. Students shall not play musical equipment or instruments at such hours and at such volume as to disturb the other students in the dormitories. And well, crap. I'll keep the noise down as much as I can, but if a few stray chords in the morning screw up with poor baby Dominic's sleep schedule, let's just say I'm not going to cry about it. I have to read the last rule twice, and it takes everything in me not to just burst into laughter. There will be no firearms or weapons permitted in or about the housing area. It is vital to Dominic that his iron-fisted rule over the populace of this household be lasting and eternal, such that any rebellion can be crushed within a moment's notice. Ha ha, very funny. Read it properly. Hey man, I'm just reading what's on the paper. Dominic reads the packet in his hand. That's exactly how it's typed out, and I'm just enjoying the look of realization on his face. I'll be right back. Isabella! Dominic drops everything and tears up the stairs with the speed of an angry bull. Everything includes a couple of room keys with our names on them. and score. I pick them up and toss Anne the appropriate key. Well, I'm gonna bring in my gear and then tour the rest of this place. You coming?
Well, I think I'd rather explore by myself.
We'll let it go. Okay. I just think it'd be easier if I introduce you to everyone, because you kind of seem shy.
Wait, really?
What? I'm a nice guy. My mom raised me to be a gentleman. Or, failing that, to at least pretend my mother did a better job raising me to be a gentleman. She just lets out a soft laugh.
Okay, I'll choose to believe you.
Huh?
I mean, I'll come with you.
I just grin. That's the spirit. Come meet me in my room once you're done unpacking, alright?
Alright.
I bring my luggage up to my room. Amp, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, a couple packs of replacement strings, 5 picks, laptop, recording equipment, cell phone, power cords, chart of power cords, a few t-shirts, jeans, leather jacket, and a sleeping bag. To say nothing of the water bottles full of vodka. I mean, man, field trip day was the best. Anne walks tentatively into the room, glancing around at my stuff. I can't tell if she's impressed or weirded out.
I don't know if you brought enough winter clothing.
You think I get cold that easy? I'll be wearing a t-shirt while the polar bears are off looking for the heater.
If you say so.
Just you watch. There's a sweet smell and some kind of soft ambient music coming from the room next to mine. I wonder who lives here. I knock loudly on the door. Hey, anyone home?
What are you doing?
I told you I was going to introduce you to everyone.
Well, yes, but you don't need to disturb.
This beautiful blonde pops her head out. Now, she doesn't have the pure sex appeal of Isabella, or the untapped potential of Anne, but she's the closest thing to a 10 I've seen all day.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Was I disturbing you?
Pfft, my Gran's music's louder than that. No offense. The name's Max. Just moved in today. This here is Anne.
Nice to meet you. Oh, you must be the new neighbors. I was wondering if anyone was living in those empty rooms. I'm Sally. I just moved in this past Friday. It's so nice to meet you.
Same. So what's with the whale sounds?
Oh, this is just for meditation purposes. The energy here is so hectic that I feel like there needs to be something tranquil to balance it all. Energy? Energy, things like auras. The spiritual forces connecting everything in this world. So, if there's too much of one kind of energy, then... Rakesh, get in here! Sally winces. Well, everything ripples outwards from there. I'm going to keep meditating. You're welcome to join me if you like.
She's pretty and all, but I'm not into that whole tranquility thing. Nah, I'm going to check out that scene down the hall. Catch you later.
Okay, I'll see you all at dinner.
She waves cheerfully before shutting the door. Anne shrugs as the door closes, and she looks towards the yelling noise, shaking her head like a mouse, and, well, scurries away. I suppose I should have expected that. Anyway, I'm up for some more adventure. Sounds like this will be interesting. I'll walk further down the hall, following the sound of Isabella's outrage. The door to what I can only assume her room is half open. I go inside to see what the commotion's about. Oh man, my first day here, and it already looks like there's gonna be a rumble. Looks like Isabella versus whoever this guy is. She certainly looks angry enough to make him sorry for whatever it is that he did. Sizing up the contender, he seems like a good-looking dude, but he's certainly no fighter. Well, too bad for him. I hope whatever he did was worth it.
I can't believe you painted all over my dancing pole.
Dance pole? Hot damn.
I'm sorry, do you not like the colors? It has nothing to do with the colors. I can't exercise with all this fresh paint on here. But it looks more vibrant, yes? No! Well, maybe a little, But I'm still mad because you should have asked before you went off and used my things in your art project. You wouldn't want me to take all your paintbrushes and tape them together to make a dance pole, would you? The guy thinks for a moment and then just shakes his head. Well, I would not mind if you did that. And there's the problem. There's such thing as private property. What's all this about? Rakesh messed with my exercise pole. So I see. And? Well, you're the RA. Why don't you talk to him about it? Oh, I'd love to, Isabella. But I'm afraid that overregulating things would make me too much of an iron-fisted dictator. Seriously? I'm always serious. How else would I crush rebellions? Whatever. I'm going to take a shower. Need any help? Isabella stops to give me a once-over. You're cute. Sure, I can always use another back scrubber. Well, guys, it's been funny as dropping on you, but I should really get... We never did finish orientation, did we? What? Give me a break. Cry me a river. I noticed that always Dominic and Mac's voices are going to be almost identical. And I'm about to just give up and make their voices identical. I'm not good enough with the generic male voice to, one, be that distinguishable from my own, and to, two, make it different from another generic male voice. That's one thing I need to get better at. Sorry, back to the thing. Dominic drags me back to the common room and gives me a lecture on the other 9 house commandments. Move-in day, and I'm already getting put down by the man. What a drag. The guy from earlier comes up to me once Douchnik leaves. It seems he's figured out how to dodge the long arm of the law. Yeah, no, I totally fucked that up. The long arm of the law. Sorry, I had to go look back at the recording and I did stutter. He can talk a great deal, yes? More like I missed out on a great deal thanks to him. Sorry, Ganesh? Rakesh? Oof, way off. I'm Max. I hold out my hand. He looks confused and then just takes my hand and shakes it. Except when he lets go, he runs his fingers down my palm. You don't have that here. It's just how we shake hands in India. Forget it then. I'm working hard on getting more westernized. Right. Anyways, Rakesh, let's get one thing straight. You can paint anything else, but you touch my guitars or my amp, and we're thrown down. You got it? Rakesh holds up his hands. I understand, crystal clear. Good. But what is it that we will throw? I slap my palm to my face, unsure if he's messing with me or not, when something that smells incredibly good hits my nose. It is time for dinner. Oh, who's cooking? Usually it is me, but today it is Sally's turn. He doesn't look particularly happy about it. Is she a bad chef? No, very good. She does not cook with any meats or milk products. Not even butter. Vegan? Yes, vegan. No meat? What the hell? If I'd wanted to sit around eating hippie helper, I would have gone to art college. I make my way back downstairs and barge into the kitchen. Sally looks up from her frying pan and gives a cheerful wave. It looks like she's cooking some kind of patty? Hello again. Dinner'll be ready in just a few minutes. Oh, okay. Hey, hold on. I demand to know what you're making me eat. Don't worry. I know that most of the people here are omnivores, so I'm making some good old-fashioned burgers and hot dogs. Burgers and hot dogs? But wouldn't those have... They're veggie burgers and soy dogs. Oh. They look and taste just like the real thing. You won't be able to tell the difference. She just smiles. And man, how can I say no to that face? She's practically an angel. All right, I'll bite. It's better be as good as you say.
Sally gives me a playful swat on the head with the spatula.
It will be. Now shoo.
I go over to the common room dining table and take a seat. Over on the couch, Dominic seems to be giving Rakesh a half-hearted lecture on property rights. Rakesh smiles and nods, but I get the feeling it's not going to stick. Anne hasn't come down yet. Probably too or rearranging all those knickknacks she brought with her. Sheesh. And there was a crash. What was that? Hey, is dinner already yet? Isabella comes downstairs, well, fresh from the shower, and by which I mean she's wearing nothing but a towel. You, get dressed before coming down here. Oh, is little Dominic getting all hot and bothered? At least the girl upstairs appreciated the view. Make that two of us. And Dominic here doesn't know a good thing when he sees one. Wait a second. Girl upstairs. Anne? Wait. Do you mean... Enough! Isabella, put some clothes on. It's a towel. I am breaking neither house rules nor public decency laws. Face it, honey, in a war of escalation, I always win. We'll see about... Dinner served. Sally bustles out carrying so many platters, it's a wonder she hasn't fallen over. Burgers and hot dogs, buns here, sweet potato fries, and condiments over here. Enjoy. Anne comes down, giving Isabella a quick glance before blushing and looking away. Damn it, what did I miss? Well, to say the least, we all dig in. This doesn't taste like meat. This tastes like a dish sponge. I'm gonna order a pizza. And I reluctantly agree. You big babies, you barely had a bite each. Oh yeah? If you like it so much, how come your plate's nothing but fries? I'll have some later, I'm just bracing myself. Rakesh pushes his plate aside. Thank you for the meal. I am full. I don't think this is that bad. No, they're right. I just must have not gotten a good brand is all. I'll just have to do better next time. She claps her hands. Dominic, make that 3 pizzas. 1 with no cheese. It'll be my treat this time. And so it came to pass that my first meal on campus was delivery. And I've got to admit, Sally owning up like that, I took a lot of class. And here I thought she was just a pretty airhead. And as long as Douchnik doesn't wreck my parade, I think I'm going to like it here. Now, you might assume that I'm a sleep till noon kind of guy. Wrong. 6 a.m. every morning on the dot. Late to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and not particularly wise, but hey, life is short. I let out a yawn and walk downstairs. Looks like Sally's doing some stretches in the common room. She shoots me a bright smile. Good morning. Did you sleep well? I slept all right. Mattress was kind of hard, though. Oh, that's no good. Do you want me to, lend you a mattress pad? Nah, I've slept worse. There was this one time I woke up in a dumpster, just as I was going to get loaded up into a garbage truck. No clue how I got there. Oh, that's terrible. She looked seriously worried for me. How could they? You're clearly recyclable. Nice. Don't worry, I'm just exaggerating anyways. Oh, thank goodness. She lets out a sigh of relief, and maybe she was a little worried for me. Well, I did wake up in a dark alleyway with a massive hangover and no pants once, but I'll keep that one for another time. Dominic walks out of the kitchen. I take some personal satisfaction out of seeing him nearly drop his coffee cup at the sight of me. You're up early. Or did you never sleep? Hey, give me some credit. I got a full 3 hours here. 3 hours? What about it? how are you still functioning? Or at least maintaining whatever cruel mockery of functioning you're doing. The blood of thousands of rock gods pulsing through my veins. It tides me over till I get some caffeine in my system. Where's that coffee pot? Did I say you can use it? You're kidding me. It's my coffee maker. You asked to use the coffee maker. I asked to use your guitar. It's called reciprocity. Reciprocity. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care enough. I'm not going to humiliate myself on these complicated words. I know what it means. I just can't pronounce it for shit. Oh, like hell you're touching my baby. Can you even play? And thus, yet another point goes safely by, having been completely missed. The point is, ask me nicely and maybe I'll let you have some coffee. No way. Yes, way. I'm not saying pretty please to the likes of you, pal. You are if you don't want to pay for coffee. And then just Sally's over there like, God, I hate these guys. Boys, please. Dominic, there's no need to make such a big fuss over this. As an RA, it's your job to be the bigger man. Max, a little bit of courtesy goes a long way. For the sake of household harmony, could you please resolve this peacefully? It doesn't really matter what option I do, but I'm going to relent. All right. All right. Can I please use your coffee pot, sir? Why, yes, you can. Sorry to take a drink. Sally beams at me. See, you get more beads with honey than vinegar. Yeah. I slam my first fix of the day down my gullet without further ado. I'd rather deal with bees than douchenick, but this honey ain't so bad. Finally, lunchtime. Since I had 2 classes this morning, I gotta have 2 times the grading system lecture. At least I learned how much I can skip before I've got to turn on the charm. Well, out of sight, out of mind. I'm not gonna sweat that bridge until I come to it. The important thing is, gigs ain't gonna pay for themselves. I've got to find a way to net some scratch, or I'll be scratching at dirt like a chicken. Hey, I'm a guitarist, not a lyricist. Cut me some slack. I don't think too great on an empty stomach anyways. My bandmates don't call me Black Hole Max for nothing. I decided to grab a bite at the cafe on campus. I didn't pay for a meal plan, so there's no point in going to the cafeteria when the cafe food's probably better. Hey, welcome to Lingua Franca. Oh, well, if it isn't my favorite bad boy housemate. Just the eye candy I was looking for. Right back at you, Isabella. Say, is it the uniform that's hot, or just you? Honey, all it takes to make shirts like this sexy is to undo some buttons. Well, looks like one button does the job just fine from where I'm standing. Oh, yeah? I wouldn't mind seeing more, but it works as is. This is all I can get away with while I'm on the clock. So, Max, was it? You got it. How would you like a latte? I could top it up with some extra sexual tension, no charge. Oh, definitely. I'll take a large latte, no whip, extra tension. Oh, and a cheesesteak. That'll be $6.45. That much? It's the best cheesesteak this side of the state, no lie. I'm going to be honest. A cheesesteak up at Fort Collins, that's going to cost you about $8. With the latte, that's an insanely good price. All right. I fished a 20 out of my wallet. Well, guess I'm going to be eating in more than I thought. Isabella gets me my change in no time flat. Looks like she's been working here for a while. One hot, steamy order coming right up. It better be dripping on Melty when he gets here. She just smirks. That's all the innuendos I can get away with while I'm on the clock. Isabella heads back behind the counter and starts putting my stuff together. I guess I'll have to take a rain check on both the sexy talk and that shower. But hey, if I worked here, we could see our way to all the fun times we wanted. Maybe more if we could get away with it.
Here you go.
Thanks, babe. You're the best.
Oh yeah, how does a guy like me find work around these parts? Work? Well, there are all kinds of jobs available on campus. Heck, I started at the cafeteria my freshman year. I mean, it's one of the worst jobs on campus. High pressure, fast paced, and the people are crazy. The only good thing about it is that even a monkey could do it. Most of the jobs open to freshmen are like that, though. If you want to get in on something worth your while, you need to show your skills or they won't even look at you twice. For instance, this job. You'd think all you need to do is look good in uniform, but people come in with crazy orders all the time. You need to be spontaneous enough to adapt to the customers. Like if they want marinara sauce in their meatball sub and we don't have it, fast talk them into settling for ketchup. That kind of thing. I think most of the jobs on campus and in town get posted online. You can look up the qualifications too. All right. How do I get qualifications? Well, you want it fast and dirty or slow and steady?
Oh, every way.
Okay. Well, now you'd probably be spending most of your time during the day at classes learning, and since How to Be a Better Short Order Chef hasn't been a class since the school was a technical college, you're going to have to, look for things to do. Just working a job's going to make you better at working that sort of thing out, but working at the bookstore will get you more organized, for example. It's slower, but you'll make money while you do it. That said, if you check the local blog site, you can find all kinds of things to do outside the school. Since you're my roommate, if you ask nicely, I might clue you in on some things to do around town as well.
Pretty please?
Well, since you asked so nicely, there's a club downtown with a pretty decent low cover charge, and the rock climbing facility is great for the active climber if you'd like to try that. It's pretty fun, they're relatively cheap too. Not only can you have some fun, but if you pay attention, you'll pick up some good tips on how to do better at jobs. It's faster, but also tends to cost money. Once you get skilled enough, you can start applying for some of the advanced jobs.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Anytime, stud.
Now, of course, I always wondered, why do they do that so late? Well, it's because if they do it at the beginning, it's going to be very awkward, and, that's the easiest way to kind of slide into the whole schedule system. So I'm going to set up the schedule real quick, and then we'll be right back.
All right, I think I figured it out.
This one was very awkward because it was another one of those where, you can't do something every day. But I guess that's kind of good because it gave me a lot of study and sleep times. I'll see how these 3 sleep earlies go. If it's too much, then I'll swap over these 2 studies for these 3 sleep early. Because I can guarantee you to get her really good ending, you need to have a high study or something. I don't know. I don't know how the intricacies of this game work. There's a lot of things about it that are hidden that I just don't know. And it's not it's not a huge game, so it's not the most wide-known thing. That aside, I have to press play. There we go. Oh, it's nice to be back home. It's been a long weekend. Well, I'm exhausted. Not so exhausted that I couldn't do some fun, but it might be nice to chill with my guitar and work on some new songs, too. I'm thinking about my room when I see Isabella on the porch talking to Anne.
Seriously, this party's gonna be great. You gotta come.
She sees me walking up and waves excitedly.
You too, Max. This is first really big party of the quarter. It's gonna be so much fun. Everyone will be there.
Ladies fresh from their first week of classes looking to unwind? I mean, that's just the kind of fun I could use. Though I'm really exhausted. I don't know if my game's up for it. Where is it at? And are you going to be wearing that?
What, this tame thing? You gotta come. Anne and I are gonna tear up the night, aren't we, hun? Not really, I guess. No, hun, the answer is definitely.
Isabella gives Anne a mock stern look that, it cracks me up. I gotta go to my room for a bit, but I'll think about it, okay?
All right, but don't keep us waiting forever, hot stuff. A couple of hot ladies like us won't stick around for long.
Isabella nudges Anne again, who just looks uncomfortable. I head past the other two and up to my room to unload my books. Now, here's the thing. I looked at this on the walkthrough, the spoiler-free one, and it simply says, Week 1, Saturday, can do this event or Sunday. And I don't know what that possibly means. This isn't the Halloween event, so I don't need to worry about it being like a huge, long thing. But at the same time, it's like, how can they make it so that I can do this event or the Sunday event? I'm curious because at this point, I have no idea how they could do both. So I really want to see how I could do it on Sunday, but I don't want to make it so that like I have to go all the way back. So I will play this event. Yeah, I'm wondering how they can make it so I can do this or the Sunday event, because you don't even get to talk to Anne if you don't do this one. At least I don't think. The loud thumping tells me we've arrived at the right place, and I tear my eyes off of Isabella's fantastic outfit to scope out the scene. This is my first official college party, and well, I'm going to admit, I'm impressed. The beer's flowing and the music is loud. The three of us make our way inside, and I hit up the drinks first thing. No sense wasting time getting wasted. I always say, at least. I push through the crowd to get up to the keg, grabbing a few cups. Isabella, you want one of these? Isabella? Luckily, she didn't totally abandon me. I catch up with her outside the restroom, eyeing the dance floor. Hey, I picked up a cup, babe. Want to hit the floor? Oh, nice. Isabella pounds her drink back like she's accepting a challenge. A challenge I'm definitely going to see through. Isabella's got Wild Child written all over her, and I'm not going to lie. I want to see how far she goes. Here, take mine. I'll grab another. Hang on, stud. Aren't you forgetting someone? Huh? Anne, you know I really did bring her out here for a reason. I mean, you saw just how shy she is around the house. The poor thing's just gonna sit in her room and gather dust if we don't get her out there. Well, I guess, but do you really think she's ready for this? That Anne's a natural wallflower, you know? She's not like you and me. That's exactly why she needs friends like us. Friends like who? Hey, welcome back. Friends like us to get you out there partying into the night. For your first task, go get us more beer. Isabella chugs the last of the beer in the cup I'd given her, raising her hand to give out a shout. Several people around the room return the cheer, and, well, the mood's getting good in here. I guess I can go. Where is it? Anne looks completely nervous. She's eyeing all the people in the room like they're going to mob her at any moment. It's right over there, sweetie. Now, the night's not getting any younger, and I'm not getting any drunker. Both these things are a shame. Well, okay. Anne makes her way through the crowd back over to the keg. Well, hot stuff, what are you waiting for? Go help her out. She'll never make it on her own. Me? What about you? If I keep pushing, she's going to think I'm overbearing or something. She needs support from both of her friends. You go help her out. I'm going to go hit the dance floor. Come bring her out when you find her, okay? Wait. And it's too late. Isabella's gone into the crowd, and I stand on my toes to try and find the two ladies. It takes a second, but I spot them. Anne is timidly trying to get someone to let her at the keg, and Isabella's already moving to the dance floor. Anne's never going to get anywhere the way she's going. On the other hand, Isabella's looking like she can go everywhere the way she's going. Isabella may have invited her, but I went along with it. Plus, it's nice to feel like the wise teacher every once in a while. Hey, you're never going to get anywhere if you don't get yourself in there. What was that sound? I'd never heard that before. Eek! Why do those E's look so weird? They look like backwards threes. What? Eek! What was that sound effect? Sorry, didn't mean to frighten you. But you've got to be assertive with these things. Come on. I grab Anne around the waist and start pushing my way forward. Once we hit the keg, I just let her go. It must be too hot in here for her because her cheeks are kind of red. You hold the cups, I'll pour. The stuff is swill. What? Swill? 1 second, I'm gonna look up the definition. Swill means to wash or rinse out, pouring large amounts of water or other liquid into it. So I assume that means watered down. Or, it also means to drink something greedily or in large quantities. They willed away their evening swilling pints of beer. So it probably just means watered down. This stuff is swill, but it's good for an icebreaker. Know what I mean?
Well, not really.
Anne sips at her beer delicately as we move away from the keg. I try to spot Isabella, but she's lost to the crowd for now. Anne starts gravitating toward the wall, so I just follow. I promised it's not poisonous, Anne. You can take a bigger drink than that. Anne looks down at her cup, and then back up at me, and then back at her cup again.
Here goes nothing.
She only spurts once as she gulps half the drink, and only coughs for a moment when she finishes. I pat her on the back and try not to laugh.
That wasn't so bad.
See, you know what else isn't so bad? A little dancing. Let's hit the floor.
Oh, no, there's no way. There's so many people out there. You can go dance. I'll be fine.
No way, that won't do. How could I call myself a man and leave a pretty lady like you hiding on the wall? Come on, Anne. She doesn't say anything as she eyes the dance floor. I think she's coming around. Come on, take another hit and let's get out there.
Oh, all right.
She downs the rest of her drink while I take her arm and we make our way to the dance floor. It's crowded and bustling, just the way I like it. We begin to move and shake. Seriously, you've got to loosen up. Just let the music get into you. A guy with a tray of beers goes walking by and we both grab some more. I always felt like that had to have been the shittiest job at a party. Is to be the guy who was dedicated to just fill up a bunch of cups from the keg and walk around. I've been to a party like that, and I don't know how that guy could be having fun. Like, he must be getting paid or something, because I would never do that for free. That's just boring. Woohoo! +5. A few more drinks, and Anne's starting to get into it. A few minutes later, and we're both laughing and swinging around the dance floor. It's the first time I've seen Anne this loose. When she lets it out, Anne's actually got a pretty laugh. We're probably dancing for about an hour before Anne starts to slow down, looking a little green. Hey, you all right? You're not looking all that great. How many beers did you down?
I kind of lost count. 3?
Come on, let's go sit down.
That sounds good. Oh, this one of those spinning dance floors? Do they have those in colleges now?
Yep, definitely time to sit some songs out. I try not to laugh at her. This is little Anne's first big party, after all. We make our way outside for a bit of fresh air. I sit Anne down on the curb and rub her shoulders for a bit while she groans.
I don't feel so great, Max.
Just hold it in. We'll get Isabella and get you home. You did good tonight, Anne. You really put yourself out there. Well done. Anne smiles at me for a moment before a look of panic comes over her face, and she immediately looks the other way. Just hold it together a bit longer, or at least try to do it facing that way. Time to find Isabella, but no sooner am I thinking about diving in to go find her, I spot her down the street from where we're sitting. She's got her arms around some strange, huge guy. He is laughing and has one arm casually around her shoulders. As I slowly approach the two, the big guy leans down, kissing her harshly on the lips for a few moments before throwing his head back and laughing. I already know I'm the best, babe. Yeah, a hottie bear, that's a fucking new one. I have never heard that nickname before. Hey, Isabella?
Oh, hey, hot stuff. Where's Anne? You two all right?
I point down the street at the wavering Anne. She's looking pretty bad. I think she's, a bit partied out.
Aw, poor thing. We should get her home.
Oh, don't be that way, babe. The party's still hot in there.
Sorry, Heidi Bear, but it's my fault she's here. I should take responsibility. You've got my number. Call me tomorrow, okay?
Nice to meet you, man.
Maybe that was more sarcastic than I'd meant, but I hate being ignored. Oh, sorry, Max. This is Chad.
Put her there, little man. You new here? I don't think I've seen you at the rallies yet.
Yeah, this is my first week. I shake the jerk's hand, and heck, he's got a grip like a steel vise, and he's easily 1.5 feet taller than me. He's wearing a leather jacket with... Oh, a Letterman jacket. He's wearing a leather jacket with the school's mascot, the Fighting Barbecues, on it. The Fighting Barbecues. What? We really gotta go, Chad. Call me, okay?
You got it, babe.
Come on, hot stuff. Let's get the sick girl home. I wave at the massive Chad as Isabella and I make our way back to Anne. Anne, who is leaning over the street and groaning, but has shockingly not thrown up yet. We grab her together, hoisting her between us and making our way back to Latin House. So, pause real quick with this. Is that where Isabella meets Chad? Or is it just a coincidence they were both there? I don't know. All I know is that it's kind of a coincidence that their relationship at this point seemed like that of a relationship that two people have when they literally just get together. I don't know. I'll never know. I'm going to continue on. Huh? And I thought I was the only crazy one being up this early on a weekend. Yet here are 3 more morning people in workout sweats doing stretches. Dominic, Sally, and heck, even Rakesh. Though at least Rakesh looks about as sleepy as I'm feeling. What's up, Erlen Birds? Out to, go get some worms? Ugh, imbecile. Oh, hey! We were just about to head out. We like to go jogging together on the weekends. We usually hit the gardens, and they're just lovely this time of year. Do you want to come with us? It's a great workout, and the scenery is gorgeous. And don't feel the need to go out of your way. I'm sure we'll be fine without you. Dominic, be nice. You can come if you want. And as much as I'd love to, just to piss off Dominic, my head is still pounding from last night. Hey, I think I'll let you guys take this one time. Wouldn't want Dominic to cry after all. Pfft, you're probably just hungover, punk. Hangovers are nature's way of letting you know you had fun. You should try it sometime. All right. Maybe next time, Max, okay? Come on, guys, let's get going. Dominic shoots me a dirty look, but heads outside with the others. After a brief discussion, they're off. Well, Dominic and Sally are off. Rakesh looks like he's contemplating crawling back into bed. After a moment, though, he starts running after them. I'm feeling much better about being up this early, having managed to grab a shower and a cup of coffee. Or 3. Maybe it's about time I put some real clothes on. Then again, I would like to see the look on Dushnik's face when he gets back. Speak of the devil, I can hear the door opening. Looks like they're back from their run, and I've got to admit, Sally's got that athletic glow women get when they've been working out. It's pretty nice. Are you not even dressed yet? I seem to have missed the bylaw in the rules that states residents must have pants on at a certain hour. Then again, this is pretty comfy. Maybe I'll just hang out in this towel all day. Would you put some pants on already? Watching that prick storm up the stairs makes it all the worthwhile. Sally sighs at me and walks past as well. Aw, don't be mad. She's already gone, though. Rakesh is standing at the door. He doesn't look nearly as sweaty as the other two, and to be honest, he probably didn't keep up very well. And now he's eyeing my towel. Yes, that's it! You need feathers. Bright turquoise feathers. What? For your towel kilt. Stay there. I will get the hot glue gun. Nope, nuh-uh, I'm done. You in. Pants it is. No, it works so much easier if you're wearing the towel while I alter it. I didn't know I had this much energy in the morning, but I get to my room in record time. Luckily, Rakesh doesn't appear to be following. And that is week 1. I will record week 1 of Anne and then post it a day after this or a couple days after this, however my posting schedule can work. I will also make an update video of how things are going to be going from now for a little bit, because for summer, my schedule is going to be extremely as inconsistent as I would want from having a summer. And I do want to keep posting. It's just going to be very odd how things are going to be done this summer. So for now, I'm going to end this episode here. I'll talk about all that in an update video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see more of this. And hey, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye!